Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Haaland. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. David Villa. Pass is just off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge. Chouameni.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
That's a good ball play. Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
No, that's been intercepted. Maradona. Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking wide. Oh, well played, well played. And that is a little undercooked. It's Schneider! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Schneider. And a header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Haaland! Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni. That's Nakamura. Chouameni. No, again there's no way through. Haaland. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Maradona. Maradona. Oh, not quite. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little. Shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. He gets big! And got to be quick to recover this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Haaland. Nakamura.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now there's a fight, and he's had a hit! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Haaland. He's in plenty of space here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's heaved it away. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Threads one in. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nakamura aims beyond the defence, and he's in on goal. Big chance! Sticks it away! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Schneider. Well, there's the clearance. And that could set him on his way.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
David Villa. Pedri. Fourth official. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. And here's Pizarro. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Pedri. And that's been well dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Musiala. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Plays it in low. Pizarro.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Messi! And that has been clubbed away. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Nakata. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Valverde. David Villa. Valverde. And that's a good ball.
Pedri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Triol.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's anyone's ball now. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now that's well seen too. Costa Curta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa has given away a free kick. And the first half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion.
Decent hit! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Pizarro just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Davis.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
David Villa! And he has kept it out somehow.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a lovely, neat pass. David Villa. Nakata. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot.
The attendance for this match was
No,
72,306.
that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. Cafu. And it's Conte. Palermo looking to pass their way through. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, what a ball, he's in here! Great ball, and he's in here! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Nakata actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Shifted upfield. Musiala! Musiala gets flagged offside. Valverde. David Villa goes steaming forward. "75 minutes played. That's an excellent interception.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Good read, needed to be.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And here's Pizarro. Pedri. Pedri! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Kimmich.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be one
And it's
minute at
Pizarro.
a time.
Pedri. Chance to shoot now. And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a
And a
good
quick
mix of...
announcement.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is
welcome
the
to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Maradona, he's picked his way through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Now it's Maradona. Great work on the overlap. Heads it! Batistuta finds himself offside. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, super ball! And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, they've got it again. Batistuta. He's under a lot of pressure there. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vinicius Junior pinches it off him. And he's in on goal. Vinicius Junior! It's in! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
David Villa. He's played him through. Maradona. Oh, can he get onto this? Adams calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. Maradona. Real chance! He's scored! The perfect script, the perfect outcome, a date with immortality.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Has a look and has a go. And somehow it stayed out. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Davis. Vinicius Junior. Davis. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Davis just loves to go forward whenever he can.
2 added minutes has been
Pedri.
indicated.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bellingham. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a
Hello,
goodish game,
everybody,
this, and at
please
half-time,
join me in
it's
wishing
one
a
each.
happy wedding anniversary for
How
one
would you
of our
review
fan
the
club
first
members.
half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Haaland. There's the hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Floated through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vinicius Junior. Davis. And it's hoisted clear. Vinicius Junior. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Messi.
So time for change.
Number
And
11,
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field, number 17, Olise. Number 7, Beckham.
Nakamura. Just about up to 75 minutes. Quick look, then plays it in. Batistuta gets flagged offside. Ruben Dias. Now Davis. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Ruben Dias. Number
And it's
18,
Davis.
Erling Haaland.
Pedri providing
Number
an
24,
outlet and the shot!
Vinicius Junior.
Goal at his mercy,
Coming on the
and
field,
somehow he's
number
missed it.
21,
That could yet prove very
Alejandro
pivotal.
Bastón.
Chances like that
Number
just can't be
19,
wasted.
Alvarez. Number 10,
Madrid with the
Schneider.
corner, they're first.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Bellingham, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri with a definite foul there. Costa Curta. And he's had it nicked away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Schneider. Olise gives it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Just joining us, we are already underway.
You can never be short of runners.
He rises! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And the counter is on. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Cruyff. He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and...
Big chance! And it's in! And again they hit the front. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Cafu. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rummenigge. Oh, they could break here. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. David Villa. Passing is crisp. And the shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Rummenigge! Lacking in accuracy.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Rummenigge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. He's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Can he get it through? Pedri. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again. No changes at the interval from either side. Rummenigge. Cruyff looking understandably energised after his goal. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. David Villa. Hernandez. David Villa. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's come loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
The attendance for this
there's a
match
probing
was
ball.
71,649.
Pirlo. Costa Curta. David Villa. Hernandez. David Villa. There he goes. David Villa! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
David Villa finds himself offside. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Cruyff. Rummenigge! It's a sharp pass. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Nakamura. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pedri. David Villa. Now that's well seen too. Could be danger here. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! And that would have won it.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff tries to clear. Back when it goes. And that is expertly dealt with. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pedri.
There will be 1 minute
Musiala.
added time.
Hernandez. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Today, please take some time out to give your
claiming the
support
Man
to
of the
our
Match
Better
award,
Stadium Fund.
and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he's...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels. Mbappe!
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease. Pedri really added the width there thanks to his...
Decent hit! Great, and one more try! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key.
Can he finish? They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Pizarro.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe. Pedri. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passing is crisp and sharp, and there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rafinha. Maradona. Now it's Pizarro. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's Bergkamp! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Rafinha.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Bergkamp. Oh, super find. Nice interception, well timed. Kimmich gets it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
Today, please have your entry tickets.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Joshua Kimmich. Number 7.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Bastoni. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bergkamp is offering some sort of an apology there.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
72,306.
Rodri. Now this could be a chance, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed... Palmer is on his own. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Here, David Villa! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cleared without hesitation. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Maradona. That's a little off target. Bastoni. Koundé cuts it out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually...
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about...
And here's a chance! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Bergkamp.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pedri, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Hits one! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top. And Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Swept in. Tchouaméni gets good distance on it. De Bruyne shapes to shoot.
Colombia have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Now it's Maradona. A good ball. He's had a hit! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So, a breakthrough already. He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Spread it left. Back into the middle. Nakamura in acres of space. Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Batistuta, now the finish! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. But he got rid because he was under pressure. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kang can pick that up. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be
Into stoppage time, whistle
time.
due any moment. David Villa. Now there's a fine ball. Decent hit! He's delivered all right! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he...
Here's the whistle for half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals,
Just a
and
quick
more
reminder
goals,
today,
but
please
only one
refrain
between
from
them.
Parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again then. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni, passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, not quite. And it's Schneider. Maradona. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Colombia are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Threads one in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good spread. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Vinicius Junior! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Schneider.
Colombia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He's cut it out, keep the ball, and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Colombia need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Will they claim to that? And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. David Villa picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but
everybody,
it is
and welcome
equally
to
clear
today's
and
match.
very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's gone out for a throw-in. Bellingham. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough all... Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and...
It's Son Heung-min!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Looks for the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Great ball if he can get there. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Costa Curta. Mateus. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Baggio. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nakamura. Nakamura really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with some...
Mbappe! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
He's had a hit! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Batistuta.
There will be 3
Passing
minutes
is crisp
added
and
time.
sharp. Mbappe. Davids. That is a great pick out. And it's half-time here. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Picked out brilliant. Can he put it away? Kagawa clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Musiala. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Musiala. Batistuta.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Son. There's the hit! No mistake! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The attendance for this match was
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. Nicked it back promptly. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Batistuta. And that has put paid to that. Kagawa. He's got away. It's a great ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's Son Heung-min! And he steered it beyond the post.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
"75 minutes played. And here's Batistuta. Oh, super find. And here's Musiala. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Beckenbauer gets it away. That's the throw. Bellingham. David Villa gets into some... Oh, what a climb! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Chance! It's a goal kick. Chouameni,
2 added minutes has been
confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Baggio. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is it's Pizarro!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
What a throw in.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Hernandez. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. David Villa! And would have been quick to recover this. Jamaica have reclaimed it. Barcola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, the shot could be on here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nakamura. Pizarro looks to get on the end of this. Oh, and he's through the middle. Pizarro, he's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good running with the ball. And he's in on goal. Great ball, and he's in here. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nakamura. David Villa. Hernandez. Elise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona, and he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bellingham! Oh, bang on target. Barcola. Bellingham looking to run onto it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's a throw-in. Kusanov. Rodri. It's Bellingham. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Pizarro. Great work on the overlap. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe. Pedri.
attendance for this match
So,
was
Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must
71,649.
stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
David Villa. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And that could well be the winner.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first shot at goal! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's 2 now without reply. Well, can he finish? Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Jamaica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Works it forward. Bellingham. Some resolute defending there. Pizarro. That is good alertness. Pedri. Thinks one through. Chance with a header! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pedri. Nakamura. It's Pedri. David Villa. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Nakamura voted... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Terrific header! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. But there's the hit! Really well taken goal. And that for him is goal number 10. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you peg back again.
Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Maldini, it's a pretty loose pass. Nakamura, no, that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
David Villa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale tries making a foray down the right. Cafu! He's cut it out, and he can clear it away. Cafu, who does have an assist to his name. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. He gets big. They've scored! Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
With the father of a boy
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Liverpool get the ball rolling for the second period. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. That is a great pick out. Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Adams cuts out the pass. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Nakamura. Pedri. Well timed, excellent interception. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand a
Big chance! He scores! And they get themselves in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This match was 71,898.
Liverpool and Messi! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Chiellini. To Maldini. Pirlo. And it's Jordi Alba. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pirlo. David Villa.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He is through here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Substitutions taking place.
Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Oh, it's come loose. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Chouameni is there to clear. Pedri, looking for the runner. He's played him through. There's the shot! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
After 89
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Cafu getting this one clear. Well, that looks a good ball through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nakamura. And that's it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Batistuta walking off with the spoils, richly deserved.
And we come to you now with a quick
So Jim,
request
how do you
for
reflect
support
on what
for
we've
our
seen?
World
It
Charity
was a very
Fund.
good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Batistuta, cleared without complication. Maradona.
Cafu really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
David Villa.
It's going to be a real pleasure to see the mercurial Alessandro Del Piero.
Genuine legend of the Italian game.
Yeah, the Del Piero zone was named after his trademark move of drifting out wide before easing inside to aim at the far post, and he can play in any advanced position.
Rodri deals with that comfortably. And it's Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here, and he was alert to it. Nakamura. He's in plenty of space here. Nakamura. It's a mighty effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Del Piero. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Batistuta. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to get it away. Pedri. Cafu. Rodri. Maradona. Passing nice and neat. Well seen, saw that coming. Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's straight offside. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Rafinha, Del Piero, Batistuta looks to get on the end of this, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Batistuta. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. David Villa. Batistuta. David Villa. And the shot! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
And that's another good win of the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He could be in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
550.
He's played him through. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Nicked it back promptly. Maradona going face to face with his great rival. And it's Del Piero.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gently done. That's a sharp pass. 1-0 as we head towards the end.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Into the last 5 minutes. I think we're just about done here. Oh, that's a key interception. Perez. Mbappe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Maradona. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award.